So YouTube just changed this monetization program, and I see a lot of people freaking out about it. I mean, I get it, but maybe we're having the wrong conversation here, because getting monetized on YouTube is very different than making money from YouTube. And if I were starting a YouTube channel today, getting into the YouTube partner program would not be my first goal. But maybe I'm tripping. Let's talk about it. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the winning team. I'm Nakisha. If you're new, so the new YouTube monetization requirements have been updated, and I get it. A lot of people feel like it's out of reach. So the new requirements are something like the 4,000 hours of watch time that was required before turned into 8,000 watch hours is required. The 1,000 subscribers remain the same. Content creators that are already in the program have to do certain things to stay in the program, and baby, people are freaking out. Okay, they also added some new monetization programs as well, but nobody's focused on that. But I want to talk about why I personally don't think it's a big deal, and I wouldn't even be focusing on the YouTube partner program as my first thing anyway. If I were starting a YouTube channel today, I would be just wanting to create content that I like and love. Content that is something that I'm passionate about, that I'm going to be able to share with people and not get tired of it. Content that I'm not just doing because I think it's going to be monetized. I would start a channel because I have something to share. I have something to say. I have something to talk about. And I'm able to do that for 12 months or 100 videos without getting tired of it, right? Because when you're doing that, you're creating from a place that's authentic, that's natural. It's from a place of being helpful. You're not really worried about, hey, am I gonna get paid for this content? You know what I'm saying? You're creating because you just want to be a help. I personally think if you start a channel in 2026 or 2027, or you currently have the channel that you're trying to get monetized, you should be focused on something that you're absolutely passionate about. You have a deep knowledge in, you have a long history of experience with, and you can actually come into the marketplace and provide some sort of value. Because quiet as it's kept, those are the channels that are most successful anyway. Okay, so you first need to actually like the topic that you're talking about and not be doing it simply because you think it's going to make you money. Secondly, there needs to be a demand for the thing that you're talking about. And when you're talking about things that you know, like, and love, eventually you will find an audience that comes and wants to see that content too. And that shift makes the 8,000 hours a byproduct of you creating content that you actually like and doing something that people actually want to see, instead of creating videos for the sake of getting the 8,000 watch hours. Does that make sense? You don't have to have the biggest channel to be successful on this platform, which is why I love it so much. You don't have to have the biggest channel. You just have to create content that people actually want to see. And people often don't take enough time to figure out what people actually want to see in the first place. Yeah, I don't want to break it to you, but people don't always care about your day in the life or what you got going on. People come on the internet and they are self-serving, but usually people are looking for answers to things, or, you know, like I said, they want to be entertained, or they're trying to figure something out, or they're trying to get over a certain point in their life. So your content needs to be useful. And if your content is something you are passionate about, there is a demand for that content and it's actually useful to people, making money won't be an issue for you if you look at this in the right way. Whether it takes you 12 months, 9 months, 2 weeks, or a day to get monetized on that channel, it really won't matter to you, because now you're creating from your strengths, you're creating from demand, you're creating from a different space, right? And when you are doing that, monetization is not an issue, because there's several ways to monetize your YouTube channel and your videos and all that good stuff. There's affiliate marketing. If you're simply talking about things you know, like, and love, you can make money by recommending them to people. There are digital products. You can take your knowledge and place it inside of an ebook, a course, or something like that for people to buy it. You can consult with companies on how to do certain things. You can coach people through a process that you have been through. You can do brand partnerships and talk about things that you like as well. There are just so many ways to monetize outside of this YouTube partner program that it kind of makes it silly that people are making this a big deal. Because here's the thing, you don't want to be on this content creation hamster wheel having to feed this platform just to make your money. What you want to do is think about, how can I use this platform to become an asset to a business that I already have formed? Because in that way you can more control what you are making. You can control your income a lot better in that way. Because when you make these videos or this channel actually be the business, then the platform is controlling your income, because you can't tell that video to go get me a million views. You can't do that. You can't say, hey algorithm, I want you to push my videos to everybody that you think should see it. You don't control that. And I'm saying this as someone who's been on the platform for years and takes frequent breaks from my channel because I need to. I'm not interested in having to feed the platform just to survive, because that's the easiest way to reach burnout. And I'm just not interested in that. And you probably shouldn't be either. Now, I know you're probably saying, now that's easy for you to say, Nakisha, because you're sitting here on a monetized channel. That's fair. I feel you. However, in my next video, I'm going to talk about how I got a brand new channel to $5,000 a month without YouTube AdSense. Yeah, it's possible. And I want to walk you through the process on what I did in order to get it to that point. So in the meantime, I created my YouTube full-time formula. It's a step-by-step guide on exactly how I got to a full-time income on YouTube with a small channel. I didn't have thousands, hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Hell, I don't have that now. You can find the link to that in my description. Go ahead and get it and have a time with it, because it's going to be useful for you. So don't let these 8,000 watch hours stress you out, because YouTube monetization is important. It just shouldn't be your entire monetization strategy.